The Young and the Restless spoilers, Tuesday, for the 11th of August 2026. Oh my God, besties, welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautifully chaotic day, and I am so ready to dive into the absolute madness that is our favorite town. Grab your iced coffees and strap in, because we have so much to discuss, and my heart rate is already through the roof. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing immediately. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now, because my soul has actually left my body and is currently floating somewhere above a dingy highway motel on the outskirts of Genoa City. I am filming this while I'm literally running errands, holding a half-empty matcha latte, and I just had to jump on here and vent, because if I keep this inside for one more second, I am genuinely going to combust. Besties, be for real right now. What is in the water in this town? We are not just watching this show anymore. We are invested. Like, I am personally offended by the absolute cinematic mayhem that is Nick Newman's life right now. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room mid-skincare routine. I smeared a charcoal mask all over my white rug, and I don't even care, because the stakes are astronomical. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Nick Newman, the supposed golden boy, the man who literally just voluntarily checked himself into rehab, has straight up walked out. He left against medical advice. I am hyperventilating. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. He is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with him, but also I am totally living for the absolute dumpster fire his life has become. He is hiding out in some no-name, sketchy-ass motel off the highway. And don't even get me started on the vibes of this motel. It's giving flickering neon sign, peeling floral wallpaper from 1982, a dripping faucet that is probably driving him insane, and a mattress that has definitely seen some unspeakable crimes. The aesthetic is purely rock bottom, and Nick is just marinating in it like it's a luxury spa. I genuinely cannot comprehend the sheer audacity of this man making the worst possible choices at every single intersection of his life. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but we have to talk about why he left rehab in the first place, because it is straight up unhinged. He had a nightmare, you guys. A fentanyl-induced fever dream orchestrated by the ghost of Matt Clark in his subconscious. I was watching this scene from August 8th, and I was physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of it. Nick dreams that Matt wakes him up, calls him Rich Boy, and takes him on a twisted psychological tour of the lives he's going to ruin. It was a high-octane psychological masterpiece. He sees Sharon passed out on a table at the Shadow Room, which is honestly so triggering. Mariah is screaming at him that he caused it, that she is Cassie, which, oh my God, bringing up Cassie's ghost, the emotional damage is off the charts. And then Connor dies from finding Nick's stash, and Nikki drinks a double vodka because of him. Literally, send help. My brain is glitching just remembering it. So Nick wakes up, sweating, hyperventilating, and instead of staying in rehab like a rational human being, he straight up bolts to this sketchy motel to isolate himself. Bestie, isolation is literally step one of the villain arc. He is lying there, completely out of his mind, ignoring texts from Sharon and Victoria. His phone is buzzing on that cheap motel nightstand, and he is just staring at the ceiling. His family is basically spiraling. Victor is probably deploying his entire security force to scour the state, and Nick is just lying there in a puddle of his own despair. I am genuinely so stressed for him, but also I want to shake him by his broad shoulders and scream, "Get it together, Nicholas!" Then there is a knock on the door. I literally screamed into my pillow. I paused the TV. I couldn't handle it. He opens the door, and WHO is standing there. It's not Victor's goons. It's not Sharon coming to save him. It is Jade Harlow making her grand debut as Marie Kirkland. You guys, Marie Kirkland. She is standing there looking like a total bad girl, and she asks him if he wants to share because she heard him screaming and crying through the paper-thin motel wall. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Marie is here, and she is serving Major Trouble Energy. The vibes are immaculate, but also terrifying. She is the physical embodiment of a red flag, and Nick is staring at her like she is a glass of water in the desert. Let's dissect this tea with absolute cinematic mayhem. Marie is rumored to be a bad girl. She tells Nick she's in the room next door. She's looking for fun. What does fun even mean in a sketchy highway motel at this hour? I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Is Marie a drug dealer? Is she the one who is going to supply Nick with the very thing that will end his life? Nick is incredibly vulnerable right now. He is basically a walking open wound, craving a fix. And this gorgeous, mysterious woman just appears at his door. It's a recipe for an absolute, unmitigated disaster, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this ends well. Nick is literally digging his own grave, and Marie is standing there handing him the shovel with a perfectly gloss smirk. Wait, pause, let's connect the dots, because my mind is genuinely racing, and I need to make sure we are all on the same page. We just lost Sienna Bacall, right? Sienna and Noah literally packed up their entire lives and fled back to Los Angeles because Matt Clark was terrorizing them, which honestly is so unhinged. Noah is a Newman, and he's straight up running away from a guy who just got his ankle monitor taken off by Phyllis. I cannot even. But with Sienna gone, there is a massive, shady brunette with a pass void in Genoa City, and the writers basically said, "Hold my iced coffee, let's bring in Marie." Marie is totally the new Sienna, but instead of messing with the son, she is going straight for the father. She is going for Nick. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush, moving on, but seriously, the parallels are insane. Noah runs away from toxic drama, and Nick literally opens the door to it. And let's be for real right now, Nick is a very handsome guy. Even when he is sweaty, crying, and spiraling in a motel room, he has that undeniable Newman charm. He is basically a tragic, beautiful disaster right now. Marie is looking for a fresh start, maybe running from her own toxic situation. What if she wants a baby? What if she wants a new life? And what better way to complicate your life than getting entangled with a Newman heir who is currently hiding from his billionaire father? I am genuinely terrified that they are going to hook up a toxic, trauma-bonded one-night stand in a motel room while Victor's goons are scouring the state for him. It's giving me hives. I am scratching my arms just thinking about the absolute mess this is going to be. They are going to ruin each other, and I am going to be seated for every single second of it. I am literally hyperventilating right now, just thinking about the sheer danger Nick is in. He is out of rehab. He has no support system because he pushed them all away. And he is face to face with a woman who might be carrying the very drugs that could kill him. Or worse, she could break his heart and drag him down into an even deeper underworld. Marie Kirkland is an absolute wild card. Jade Harlow is playing her with this perfect mix of danger and allure, and I am straight up obsessed with the casting, but I'm also terrified for our boy. Nick needs an intervention, not a bad girl with a mysterious past and a room next door, which is honestly so unhinged. Because where is Victor in all of this? Victor Newman is probably flipping every table at the ranch right now. He and Nikki are supposed to be celebrating their reunion and their vow renewal, and their son is off on a bender with a random woman at a motel. Victor's goons are definitely going to find this motel eventually. It is only a matter of time. And when they do, what are they going to find? Nick and Marie in some twisted drug-fueled romance? Victor is going to absolutely lose his mind. He will probably try to pay Marie off or threaten her or throw her in a dungeon, because that is just what Victor does. The collision course between Marie Kirkland and Victor Newman is going to be legendary, and I am already popping my popcorn. And don't even get me started on the vibes of the Sharon and Nick situation. I am literally crying real tears. We have been waiting, praying, manifesting a chic reunion for what feels like centuries. Nick and Sharon belong together. They are soulmates. They have survived everything together. And what do the writers do? They have Nick ignore Sharon's desperate, loving texts and open his motel door to a random bad girl. I am personally attacked. My soul is crushed. Why can't we just have nice things? Why can't Nick just go to Sharon, cry in her arms, let her make him a soothing cup of coffee at Crimson Lights, and let her fix him? Instead, he is about to embark on a completely unhinged bender with Marie Kirkland. I am so done. The writers are officially on my do not perceive list, but who am I kidding? I am going to be glued to my screen watching every single train wreck moment, because even though I am devastated that Schick is being put on the back burner again, the sheer drama of Nick spiraling with Marie is too good to look away from. It's a psychological thriller at this point. Adam and Victoria are literally teaming up, you guys, to try and save their brother. Do you know how bad things have to be for Adam and Victoria to agree on something? They are out there trying to track him down, and Nick is just playing house in a sketchy motel with a woman he just met. The irony, the tragedy, the absolute cinema of it all. Let your brain buffer for a second before snapping back. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay. Back to the main event. Let's talk about Marie's potential endgame here. She comes to town. She meets a vulnerable billionaire. She sees an opportunity. Is she going to try and scam him? Or is she genuinely just as broken as he is? Maybe they are going to trauma bond over their messy lives. Maybe Marie is running from an abusive ex or a cartel or some dark secret in her past, and Nick is going to try and play the hero. Nick loves playing the hero. It is his ultimate weakness. He cannot resist a damsel in distress, even when he is the one who desperately needs saving. He is going to try and save Marie, and in the process, he is going to completely destroy himself. I am calling it right now. This is the prophecy. And what about Noah and Sienna? I am still so mad that they just left. Noah opened the shadow room. It was supposed to be this huge new chapter, and then Matt Clark just breathes in their direction, and they flee to L.A. Bestie, be for real right now. You are a Newman. You don't run. But honestly, maybe Noah had the right idea. Maybe running away from Genoa City is the only way to survive. Because look at Nick. He stayed, and now he is fighting off fentanyl nightmares and opening his door to the devil in a denim jacket. Sienna was shady, but Marie seems like she is on a whole different level of dangerous. I am genuinely so invested in this motel aesthetic, by the way. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I keep picturing the neon light buzzing outside the window, casting these weird, dramatic shadows across Nick's face while he looks at Marie. It's so noir. It's so gritty. It is completely different from the glossy, high-fashion world of Newman Enterprises, and it shows just how far Nick has fallen. He traded his custom suits and luxury ranch for a stained carpet and a woman who might be dealing drugs out of an ice bucket. The contrast is brilliant, but it hurts my heart so much. I need to know what happens next. I need Monday's episode right now. I cannot wait the entire weekend to see if Nick invites her in. Spoiler alert, he is definitely going to invite her in. He is weak, he is lonely, and he is craving a distraction from the voices in his head. Marie is going to walk into that room, and nothing will ever be the same. I am literally hyperventilating again. Send help. If Nick touches those drugs, if he relapses with Marie, I am going to march down to the CBS studios myself and demand answers. We cannot lose Nick Newman to a motel bender. Okay, I need to go breathe into a paper bag and finish my errands before I completely lose my grip on reality. This show is my entire personality now, and I am not okay. Manifesting a miracle for Nick, but expecting a total disaster. Drop your unhinged theories in the comments, besties. Do we think Marie is a dealer? Do we think she wants a baby? Are you as devastated about Schick as I am? Let me know, because I need to scream about this with someone. Until next time, stay chaotic and keep spilling the tea.